What's your kid in for?
Huh?
What did your kid do to end up in the principal's office?
Sorry, what?
What did your kid do to end up in the principal's office?
Excuse me, madam, can you lower your voice? This is the principal's office.
What's that?
I was just telling her. Never mind. Hey, you dropped your keys. Excuse me, you dropped your keys. Hey, miss, you dropped your keys!
Madam, what makes you think you can yell outside of the principal's office?
I was just...
Silence! What is your name?
Mindy?
Your whole name, Mindy. Don't get smart with me. I am the secretary to the principal.
Mindy Niedermeyer?
Oh, Johnny Niedermeyer's mother. It all makes sense now. Little nerdy Niedermeyer. Soft-spoken because he can't get a word in edgewise with his overbearing and tumultuous mother.
No, he's dyslexic.
Oh, clumsy. Because he's always afraid of the slap, the pinch, the trip heading his direction. Tell me, do you drink, Mrs. Niedermeyer?
Now, wait just a
Or
moment.
is it Ms. Niedermeyer? I know your type. Runs your husband off of your irrational moods. Affection, then tears. Affection, then tears. I bet you still blame him for everything, don't you? Even the scars down his face that look ever so much like your long, pointed fingernails, but you don't remember because of a blackout sponsored by Johnny Walker. You make me sick, Mrs. Niedermeyer. You don't deserve a donut. And you don't deserve a child. You're a disgrace. Get out of the office of the secretary to the principal.
But you told me to come here to talk about Johnny.
Johnny was in a fight, Mrs. Niedermeyer. He was given a vicious wedgie between his second and third periods. The principal has spoken to the boy who administered it, and he has been given detention for a week. But whose fault is it really, Mrs. Niedermeyer?
The boy who did it?
No, it's the mother's fault.
The mother of the boy who did it?
Yes, and there she is! Do you dare try and escape from the secretary to the principal, Mrs. Dworkowitz?
No.
Do you not admit that your son David is a monster? A hellhound bent on destroying the damaged sons of pathetic alcoholics like Mrs. Niedermeyer? Are you not aware that your son, David, or as we call him, he who we dare not speak his name, for fear that we will conjure him up like a demon bent on collecting our souls to twist and turn in hell for all of eternity, is the most hated child of all the secretaries of the principals of the world?
He's just going through a tough time right now.
Oh, is that right, Mrs. Dworkowitz? Well, what tortures await him when he gets home from basketball practice? Psychological? No, you don't look smart enough for that. Mental? Some would argue that that's the same as psychological, but of course you've done the research and you know better. No, you look like a good old physical torture kind of girl. What do you do? Wait for the little boy to come home all happy and loving. Oh, mother, what a splendid day I've had. And you sneak up behind him, tackle him to the ground, throw him down the basement stairs, and then the hose, freezing cold water, pins him up against the wall as he screams, oh, the pain, until he goes numb. But it's only relief for a second as you pull out your pliers.
I can't take it anymore!
Is that what he screams, Mrs. Dworkowitz? But I, for one, have to take it, because I am the secretary to the principal, and that's part of my job. But your job is to me, mothers. And you both have failed miserably. If it was up to me, I'd take you both out like a rabid raccoon at a Girl Scout camp out. Bang, bang! But of course, it's not up to me. I answer to a higher power. And ladies, so shall you. Please welcome